Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. I pray that you are having an amazing to your day. And for those of us that has to report to work, I pray that you have an amazing day at the start of your work week. Good morning to Sheba. Thank you so much for joining. It was such a pleasure speaking with you on Saturday. God is so good and he is worthy to be praised, and I truly give him all of the honor. I give him all of the glory that is due unto his holy name, knowing that if it had not been for him, we can ask the question, where would we really be? Where would we really be if we didn't have the Lord on our side? Where would we really be? Where would we really be? So I thank and praise God for you this morning. Thanking and praising God for you this morning. It is a blessing. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. It is a blessing. It's a blessing. It is a blessing. God is so good and he is so worthy to be praised. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. He is so worthy to be praised. Yes, I know I would be completely lost without the Lord. Yes. Good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead and hit the share button. Invite someone. Go ahead and invite someone. Hit the share button. I know today we are observing, whether you have to work or don't work, we are still observing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday for all that he did. He had a dream, and we have to live our life so that his dream continues to live. And so you see what the title of this live feed is, and the title is, what will you stand for? What do you believe? What do you believe to a point that no matter what, that you will stand for what you stand for? You will believe in what you believe in, and you will go after what you need to go after because you will not compromise your beliefs. A lot of us, we compromise. We believe one thing if it, and only if it doesn't have conditions. But there got to be some things that you got to have in your life that are non-negotiables. They got to be non-negotiable, that I believe this thing and it's non-negotiable. I'm not going to waver. I'm not going to waver. I believe what I believe, and I'm not trying to make nobody, whatever that is for you. I don't know what that is for you, but I know for, as your dreams and as your aspirations of life, your desires, you should have that same type of attitude that it doesn't matter about what nobody else say, think, or do. I believe that I can achieve these goals. I believe that I can do this thing. And I think a lot of times we say things that look attractive and sound attractive. I think we try to do things that are trendy. We try to do things that everybody else is doing, because guess what? Sometimes living out your dream it don't look popular. Sometimes it don't feel popular, because sometimes when you're living your dream and you're standing for what you believe, sometimes you have to stand alone. Sometimes you have to stand alone. And see, a lot of us, we don't like the feeling of loneliness. We don't like the feeling of having to be by ourselves. We'll go anywhere if we got somebody to go with us. But it's a lot of people won't go if they don't have no ride or die. If they don't have no ride or live. If they don't have no ride or this or no ride or that. They will not go. I would go, but I don't have nobody to go with me. I would do it, but I don't have nobody. What will you stand for, even if you had to stand by yourself? Good morning, Carlo. Thank you so much for joining. What will you go after, even if you had to do it by yourself? In everything and in all things, you don't need no ride or die, no ride or live. You don't need no second person. You don't need no approval. You don't need, good morning, Latrice. Thank you so much for joining. You don't need nobody's approval or their authority. You got to have some stuff in you to say, if you go with me, you go with me. But if you don't, you don't. You got to have the attitude. Because see, Esther, when she was trying to save her family, good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. When she was trying to save her life, her family, and the Jewish culture, she didn't wait on nobody talking about something. I'm going to go in there. You know, I haven't been called into the kingdom. Even though I'm married to him, he hadn't called me in to see him in a while. But I know if I can't go in there by myself. She knew that she had something to do. She had something to do. What if she would have took on the attitude that she was not going to go and approach the king unless her friends went, unless her uncle slash daddy Mordecai went with her? You know, she could have ruined the whole thing for everybody, thinking that, you know, I'm only gonna go. Good morning, Sister Jackson. Thank you so much for joining. I'm only gonna go if I got some ride or dies. Good morning, Camelia. Thank you so much for joining. But Esther, she didn't take on that attitude to say, well, I'm only gonna go and see the king if somebody go with me. Will you go with me? Will you ride with me? Will you go with me? I need somebody to go with me. You got to make up in your mind that I stand for stuff. If you don't go with me, great. If you go with me, great. But you got to make up in your mind that you have some things that you stand for, that even if you have to stand for them by yourself. What are your non-negotiables? What are your non-negotiables? This is not about Onika. This is not about Coach O. This is not about Dr. O. This is about you. What are your non-negotiables? What are the things that you have compromised on? Good morning, Mama Jones. Thank you so much for joining. What are the things that you have compromised on because you once believed and thought that you wanted this thing and you was going to go after this thing, but now since you don't have the support that you thought you was going to have, now that's not your dream anymore. Now because the people you thought was going to be with you, they're not riding with you. But guess what? You got to know, people don't mind you thinking, dreaming, talking, praying, and saying. But when you start doing, people going to act funny. So was it something that you wanted to achieve for real? Or was it something that looked trendy? Was it something that everybody else was doing? Or was it something that you put in your heart and say, if I have to lose my life, if I have to lose everything that I have ever possessed, I will put it on the line because I believe that much into what I am doing. I believe in me. I believe in me. A lot of us, we are letting our dreams fall by the wayside because we don't have the support. We don't have the finances. For a person that don't have the finances, that believe in themselves, they'll find a way. We will find excuses, but people that really want what they want, they will find a way. They will find a way. So my question for you this morning, what are your non-negotiables and what are you putting to the wayside because you're saying, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the support, I don't have the ideas, I ain't got it like you got it. Nobody have nothing no more than you do if you want it. Nobody has no more than you do if you want it. You think a lot of times we think that people that have, that they came with it. They didn't come with it. They made decisions. They had non-negotiables. They sold their cars. Some of them people, they said, well, I'm going to live as a minimalist. I don't have to have all this other stuff. I don't have to go get my nails done. I don't have to go get my hair done. I don't have to have the latest and greatest clothes. I don't have to go get the biggest and finest car. I don't have to stay in the greatest house. I can stay where I can be comfortable, where I can stack my money, and I'm able to do what needs to be done. But see, a lot of us, we want to look more than what we are. So a lot of us, we want to look a part that we're not playing. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me today. I know this is not Transparent Tuesday or Transparent Thursday, but this is just keeping it real with Coach O. We want to look a part that we are not playing. You have not got the role. You have not gotten the role, but you want to look like you are a cast member. You want to look like your name is going to be on the preview. You want to look like they gave you the part. You don't have the part. Good morning, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. We want to look like we're doing something that we're not, but we got to make up in our mindset. I don't care if I don't even look like I belong. See, sometimes we want to put this look on, and if we don't look like everybody else, they don't accept us. But you don't have to be accepted by man. You don't have to be accepted by people. You look the way you look because this is my non-negotiable, that I do not have to try to do certain things to fit in places that I do not belong because I don't have the part. I don't have the part. I don't have the part of being fake. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me today. Good morning, Rita. Thank you so much for joining. I don't have the part of being phony. I don't have the part of just trying to swivel my way into a place. Come on now, somebody. To swivel my way into a place because I got to look like I'm with what you with and I'm down with what you down with when I don't even believe in what you believe in. You got to make up in your mind. Come on now, somebody. You got to make up in your mind. I'm going to do what I do because that's what I do. That's what I believe in. That's what I'm for. Come on now, somebody. That is what I'm for. See, we want to get all dressed up, fixed up. We want to get our face and all. We put on our mask and say we with what they with, but we really ain't supporting it. We just there trying to be nosy. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me today. I know we're celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday today, but you got to really know what he stood for. He wasn't fake. He was not fake. I am so tired of fake people trying to look a part that they are not even scheduled to play. You didn't get the job, boo. They didn't pick you. Can you just be you? Can you just be you? What are your non-negotiables? See, a lot of you will change what you think and feel because for you to be accepted in places that you was never supposed to be in. You would change the way you think and what you believe. I got to live out my purpose. Got to do me. You would change what you believe based on what one person thinks. It's over 7 billion people in this world. And I know people are leaving every day, but people are coming every day. Babies are being born every day. And you would change what you believe based on somebody not liking you, based on what somebody else think, based on what somebody else say, and how somebody else feel. What do you believe? What do you stand for? Are you going to live your dream or not? We're celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King that had a dream. It's okay to celebrate his dream. We're going to support him for what he did. Love him for paving the way. But what are you going to do with your dream? What are you going to do with your dream? What do you stand for? What do you stand for? What is it that you stand for? That you said, you know what? If I got to lay my life down, I know where I'm going. If I got to lay it down, I still believe. I believe what he told me. I believe what he showed me. I may not get your support. I may not get your support. That's all right. But it ain't going to make me shrink back. It ain't going to make me shrink up. It ain't going to make me shut down because I know what he said. And see, a lot of us, we get it all mixed up and tangled up because we're not accepted by certain people. But see, sometimes you're hindered. Those same people that you want to be accepted by, you're hindered because first of all, they're critical. They don't like you. And the reason they don't like you because you're doing more than what they're doing. You got a grace on your life that they don't have. So they want to make you feel like you ain't nothing. Come on now, somebody. You got to believe in yourself so that whatever they think, whatever they say, however they feel, don't matter. It don't matter. Do you? What do you stand for? What do you stand for? You are amazing individual. Thank you so much. It's not me. I promise you it's not me. I'm telling you, we got to get to a point that we say, you know what? If I perish, let me perish. If I got to ride by myself, let me ride by myself. If I got to go by myself, let me go by myself. If I got to do it by myself, let me do it by myself. When I started the orphanage homes and the sewing center in Pakistan, I didn't have no real supporters. I didn't have nobody that's going to ride with me. I can't have no people that's going to, and I know, maybe it's not for you. Good morning, Nana. But I can't say I'm responsible for feeding people every day, not one time a month. I'm responsible for feeding people every day. When I said yes to that, but I can't ride with no people that said, well, I appreciate it. But what if I would have quit? What if I would have quit based on what other people helped me do? Them people would have still been hungry. I feed them 3 meals a day. Every day. every month for over 3 years. I'm providing. God is providing. God is making a way. You got to make up in your mind the thing that you do. Not what Onika's doing. The thing that you do. That you got to say, if they help me, I'm still going to do it. God will make a way. Who did it? God did it. You got to say, God will make a way. Because see, if God told us that, God is not going to lead you to nothing that he is not going to lead you through. He is not going to give you, he is not going to lead you to anything that he is not going to provide for. He ain't going to start nothing that he's not going to finish. If he gave you the vision, he's going to give you the provision. I believe that. If he gave you the vision, he is going to give you the provision. But a lot of us are shrinking back because we don't have the people that we think that should be riding and dying with us. The people, good morning, Missionary Joanne. We don't have the people that's going to support us. We don't have the people that believe in us. So we'll quit and say, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be. God is not a God that he changed his mind. He said that he is not a man that he should lie. He is not a man that he shall repent. If he said it, he said it. If he gonna do it, he gonna do it. He said that his word would not return to him void. Whatever he sent his word out there to do, it's gonna do it. The word don't come back void. He didn't have to tell the sun to go and shine but one time. And every day the sun know what to do. When it's time for the sun to come up, the sun is going to shine. Do you think he had to go? He don't have to say, well, that the earth is going to be separated from the waters and the heavens going to be separated from. He don't have to do that every day. Once he said it, and it's good. It is good. What he told you, it is good. What he gave you, it is good. Stop thinking that it got to be better. It got to be different. It got to be like somebody else. It got to look like that. It was never designed. It was never created. It was never meant to be to look like what everybody else's look like. Yours is different. Yours is different. Your walk is different. Yes, I'm seeing that occur in my own life right now. It is different. Your stuff is different. If you was meant to be the same, there would be no difference. Why do you think we have, good morning, Adrian, thank you so much for joining. Why do you think we have the word different and same? It's different for a reason. You are trying to fit in places that you were never designed to fit in. You are different. You were set apart for a time such as this. You didn't get up in there just because you was cute, Esther. You didn't get in there because you were so fine and because you had it going on. Your face was on fleek and all your stuff was together. You got in there for you because you had a purpose. Why do you think you're where you are? Why do you think you're in that position? You're not in that position just for you. Don't think, I told you the other day, don't think because you laying up in the king's house, girl, that it's all about you. Because if you don't do what needs to be done, you must forget who you are. Yeah, you included. You may be up in this house, but you finna die too, boo, because you a Jew. Yeah. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. So you sitting down thinking that you're not gonna do something, you're not gonna do a certain thing because nobody's not supporting you. He ain't told you to go get everybody. He ain't told you to wait on everybody. He didn't give your vision to everybody. He didn't give your dream to everybody. So maybe they don't support you because they don't see what you see. But you know what he showed you. What do you stand for? You want everybody to support what you saw, but he ain't showed that to them. You have to show them a way for them to buy in what you have. And I don't bother y'all too much about the orphanage. I don't bother you too much about the sewing center. And sometimes we take on this attitude. They see what I'm doing. If they want to help me, they'll help me. The devil is a lie. If you won't help, you ask for help. If you need help, you ask for help. What do you stand for? You take on that attitude that, well, I know they know what I want. That's a lie. He don't know what you want. He don't know what you want. He'll do exactly what you want and give you what you want. But you got to ask for it. But we get so cocky and thinking, well, we've been together long enough. No, God, you've been with God ever since you've been in this world. But he said, ask and you shall receive. Seek, knock. But we think we just sit there wasting time thinking, and then you got an attitude because you ain't got it. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? Whoever you tried to partner with, whoever you tried to link up with, are you trying to do this thing by yourself? All by yourself, all the time? Then you say you're overwhelmed because you burn out and because ain't nobody helping you. Whoever you ask to help you. That's for me too. It's not just for you. That's for me too. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? What do you stand for? What are your non-negotiables? What are you going to do differently in 2020 than what you did in 2019? Or are you always going to shut down when you run into a problem? Are you always going to keep on reverting back to that same old place of comfort when you get overwhelmed, when you have one too many tasks, and then you go hide and don't say nothing and don't talk and don't get it? You know, what are you going to do different? I know we well into 2020. Today is the 20th day of 2020. How significant is that? It is the 20th of 2020. It is the 20th of 2020. That's a triple threat. That is a triple threat. What are you going to do different in 2020 than you did in 2019? Because that's the behavior you had in 2019. You get overwhelmed, then you don't want to hear nothing. You get overwhelmed, then you don't want to do nothing. You get overwhelmed, then you don't want to see nothing. You get overwhelmed, and you don't want to say nothing. What are you going to do differently? Are we going to repeat 2019? Are we going to repeat 2019 and 2020? We talking about a new decade and a new year, a new month and a new day and a new week. Are we going to repeat the same stuff as we did last year? What is going to be different about your year this year? What are you going to stand for that you didn't stand for? Are you going to stand up for your goals, your dreams, your ambition, your aspiration? What are you going to do different? Are you going to charge yourself to be committed to something? Or if everything, when it get overwhelming to you, just run away and you just go, just flying in the wind. I just can't take it no more. Nobody is helping me. Come on now. It got to be said. I know it's tight, but it's right. You are never going to get past the farthest place that you've ever been if you always quit when you get there. You will never get past the farthest place you have ever been if you always quit and turn around when you get to that point. It's something in you that's going to have to push you past the last farthest place that you made it. Good morning, Regina. Thank you so much for joining. There is something in you that's going to have to push you past the farthest place that you've ever been. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to hurt. You're going to have to make up in your mind that says it's going to be a little painful, but I'm willing to take the pain. What do you stand for? It's going to be a little painful. Some days it's going to be lonely. Some days it's going to be bored. Some days it's going to be overwhelming. But we're not going to never let it stress us out because God is with us. God is not a God of stress. He's not a God of worry. He's not a God of doubt, but there may be some pressing. Because see, there may be some pressing, there may be some pressing, there may be some pressure, but you know that beauty comes out of your pressing. You will never get past the farthest place that you've ever been if you always turn around and quit at that point. Come on now, somebody. You gotta go. You gotta go past the last place that you've been. You gotta get past it. You gotta get past it. You got to get past it. Yes, I am there. You got to go past it. You got to push past it. You say, I'm going to put in everything that I have. Everything that I have, I'm going to push past this past. I'm going to push past the farthest point that I've ever been. What do you stand for? God is amazing. Yes, He is. He is amazing. He is amazing. And what I love about Him, because He gives us brand new mercy and He gives us His amazing grace. Because see, we have quit on ourselves many, many, many times. But God has never quit on us. He is consistent. He is faithful. There's a grace over your life. There's a grace over your life. There is a grace over your life. We sing the song Amazing Grace. How sweet it sounds. Sounds good. But it feels better when you know that He has showed you and told you something and you're walking that thing out. It feels good. What do you stand for? Are you going to keep on running every time you have a problem? You can't take care of your obligations. You don't have any new strategies. You don't have any new ideas. All you got to do is speak the word. I decree and declare Luke 2:52 over my life, and I'm decreeing it over your life, that you would increase in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and with man. Put your name in it. Onika will increase in wisdom and in stature and favor with God and with man. That you will put your name in it. Luke 2:52, that you will increase in wisdom. He will tell you what to, how to, when to, where to, and with who to do it with. You will increase. can't quit because I've entered unfamiliar territory. That's the time that God show up and show out. You got to always be ready for newness. You got to always be looking for newness. Take me to a new place. Take me where I'm unfamiliar. Get me out of my comfort zone, because everything is happening outside of my comfort zone. Nothing is happening over here where I am. Nothing. I'm not learning nothing when I'm speaking, because what I'm speaking, I already know. I got to listen to something new today in order for me to learn something new, because what I'm saying, I know this stuff. What are you going to learn today? What are you going to stand for today? What are you going to do different today? What are you going to stand for, even if you got to stand by yourself? I believe God is calling for people to stand. Stop sitting down. Stop shrinking back. Stop quitting. Stop quitting. You're quitting too soon. Do you know the darkest hour is just before day? Your breakthrough is right before you quit. Now you got to start from square one. You was right there at the door. All you had to do is open the doggone door. It was unlocked. The door was unlocked. You was at the door and you looked at it and you said, the door looked like it's closed. The door looked locked. How does a closed door look locked? The knob looked the same when it's locked on the outside. But we will go to a door and say, it looked like it's closed. It looked like it's locked. They don't look like they open. And you would turn around. And then when you call, they said, well, we was open. We were open. All you had to do is come in. We were open. The door was unlocked. It was open. It was open. How many of you done got to an open door that you turn around because it looks locked? How many of you have gotten to an open opportunity and you turn around because it looked locked? How many of you have gotten to an open opportunity and you turn around because it looked like it was locked and it was open all the time? It's open. It is open. It is open. You don't have to wait on nobody to let you in. You don't have to have no key. The door is unlocked. What will you stand for? It is open. That opportunity is open. It's an open opportunity for anybody that will receive it, anybody that will believe it, anybody that will walk in. You can come on in. See, businesses, their doors are open. They don't have they're not locking the door and letting who they want to come in. You ain't got to have no pass to go in Walmart. When you go up to the door, when you go up to the door, it opens automatically. 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 The door is already open. What do you stand for? What do you stand for today? I hope I've said something. I pray that I've said something that have encouraged you to get up and do something. Get up and do something different. Get up and do something different. 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 Get up and do something different. Look, if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. What do you stand for? As we celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday today, he had a dream. You make your dream your reality. You may not see all of your dream come to pass, but baby, you better work it while you still are here. God bless you, and I pray that you have an amazing day. Good morning, Apostle. Thank you so much for joining. Please share this out. I guarantee you. Good morning, Linda. Thank you so much for joining. I guarantee you, if you go back and listen at the replay, you will be blessed. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends, your family, your frenemies, your enemy, your naysayers, your haters, those that like you, hate you, all of them. Share it. They need it. They need it. They need it. They need it. God bless you, and I pray that you have an amazing day. Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.